Bam. The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to a new Bitcoin Daily Show every single day, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is affecting our alts are affecting the stock market is affecting, our well-being, emotional state of well-being, so it's important to know what Bitcoin is doing, At the end of the day, it always comes back to us, so if Bitcoin goes up, feeling good, Bitcoin goes down, not feeling so good. So we want to know if you're gonna feel good or not so good today. Now, that said, did you buy the dip, guys? Did you buy the dip? Did you buy the dip? Please later some spare time to play intro now. Yeah, yesterday, we kind of, didn't have time for intro, but today we have time for intro. El Salvador Shuhara, Elon's TA. Yeah. Elon knows what's up, man. Elon always knows what's up. I don't know how he knows, but he knows. I said before, Elon always tweets at the exact point when something is about to happen, and somebody is like telling him something. The Fed speak today, big impact for crypto. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Waiting for 3.5k Bitcoin. Yeah, you're gonna wait for a while. Anyways, guys, I see a lot of people are here. DK, DJ, AV, Stalin, Johan, Martin, Batch is here as always every single day. Edward, Sheen, Nolan, our astrology analysis, astrology technical analyst. The beauty, the Richard, he's here as well. Homo. Bjornar, good morning, Bjornar. How you doing, man? And yeah, those are the guys. Richard as well. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing nice. Everybody a little bit happy, Bitcoin is up 4% for the day. I mean, still at 42 levels, and there is a certain levels we're gonna get above, but we're gonna talk about it. Now, yesterday was a quite eventful night, and we were buying the dip on in the Patreon chat, we were buying the dip. We managed to buy the dip. The dip was bought, very deep. The dippity dip down here was bought. I'm gonna say why the dippity dip was bought. Why the very dip, the very candle down here was bought. Down here, all the way down here, not exactly below it. It's right above here, right here. Nice. That was the dippity dip. Only 478 likes. Yeah, only. Goddamned. People are late. Morning TLA. I waited to see the China market was green. It was I bought the dip. Is China market green? Is China market green? Let's see here. I don't know which one of these is China market. This is Belarus. This is TVC. I don't know what this is. This is DAX. This is Nati, Doji, SPX, Dow, FTSE, NAS. Is this the China? Is this the China? This is the China, right? China is green. I think the China is green, 0.51%. Friday is my buy day. Wonder if it market is back up by then, or if I can get some discounts. So let's go back to Bitcoin and say what happened yesterday, so you guys understand. What chart are we gonna look at? Let's not this chart up here. Let's look at this chart up here. Let's look at this chart. It's a nice chart. So what we had yesterday, I think we can go back a little bit up here. I don't think we can go that much back. It's far enough. It's far enough. Yeah, my lands are all messed. My lands are gone. Why are my lands gone? Doesn't matter. Okay, let's start over again. So what do we have here, and why do we stop where we did stop? Now everybody gonna assume we stop because of the 100 moving average. Not everybody, but 100 moving average did get broken and right back up again. Right now we're going to certain resistance up here at the top. You can see that we are resisting up here. I'm gonna also show you some very interesting moves that happened yesterday that is gonna make this look like, oh man, we're gonna dump further up here. So I'm not saying we're not gonna dump further up here today, but we are at some kind of overextended levels. Your last TA was a little hyper. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Yeah, it's Hang Seng. Yeah, Hang Seng is in green, so that's all good, nice. So this is the resistance that we broke on the, sorry, this was actually the support. We broke the support on downside, and right now we're just getting back to that support of 42,000 level. That was very important. Now we went down to the next support level, and that was down here. And you can see here on the dollar that we managed to hold above that level, test that level, and then bounce off that level to the upside. Now that was a 40,539, but our our target or our support line was all the way down here. I'm gonna show you where it was. 39,000. That's also you got the 50 moving average down here, 50 moving average, and then you got this one down here. So between 38,000 and 39,000. Now we've been talking yesterday very extensively. 50 bucks. Johan Bosch. Oh, by the way, it's my birthday today, so I wish for a big fat up arrow at the end of the show. 42 meaning of life, universe, and everything. Adams, Douglas Adams. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice, man. You're gonna get your arrow. I hope I don't forget it. You know, my you know, memory is sometimes you know, messes with me. But thanks for the box. Appreciate the box. Appreciate the super chat, man. And you're gonna get your arrow. By the way, congratulations. How, you know, 42 meaning of life, universe. You know, are you 42 years old? Or are you saying that 42 is because Bitcoin is at 42? You know, well, but you know, 42. If you're 42, it's like congratulations either way. 42, big arrow to the upside. You know, can it be any better? It's not my birthday, man. Come on, happy birthday, Tilly. My birthday is gonna be on the 4th December, you know, when the moon and the pedigree and the total eclipse is happening, and we go, you know, to 200,000. That's my birthday. If I announce step ring, we could drop again. Maybe. Okay, so these were some kind of support lines that we had, right? These were the support lines. Just see on the daily up here. This is the resistance right now acting, but these down here were the support lines. Now, yesterday on the stream, we are talking excessively about the 38 target, and now everybody is looking at 38 target. You know, CoinSkid, Crownscave, you know, Crypto. Everybody was looking at 38k. And what do we always say when everybody is looking at a certain target? You know, that target might just not be hit, might not be hit. Not only that, when every time you think about, you know, one last dump, that, you know, that might not, you know, happen, you know, because right now, when we're up here, we're talking about one last dump to 38, and then you don't get that last push down all the way down to 38. Now, I wasn't watching at 38, I was watching 39 actually, all the way up here, 50 moving average, and this resistance here, 39,000, 38.7. But I also know that, you know, when you are getting to those kind of levels, it's not always, you know, certain that you will go all the way down to the you know. So I was expecting some kind of a premature you know, support and a bounce up. So, you know, so this down here was definitely a very nice dump, and I think we are right now hit it. I mean, this can still of course turn around and continue going down. I'm not saying that it cannot, but this you know, dip was the dippity dip, you know, that's the dip. Also we were watching the TLA overextended indicator around here on the daily time frame, and let's just measure the VIX. It was down here, all the way down here, and we were watching this live. So let's we are watching this live, and what this is showing is you know, a price away from certain moving average on the downside. Doesn't matter, but we are this white line was all the way down here at 15, 16, when the price was you know 39,600 or something like that, right? The price was 30. It was all the way down here, and you know, I was telling, you know, posting screenshots in the Telegram chat, telling people that these kind of levels, these are very, very, very oversold levels, and right now we hit that level. And right now bounce towards the upside. So on the daily time frame, we are definitely overextended to the downside. Definitely right now hitting some kind of resistance. So we're gonna see if this resistance gets broken to the upside. You know, we mentioned, you know, to hold this technically hold the support. If this goes up here, you know, technically holding support up here might do that, and then we'll see how we react to this moving average. But right now we are on the downside. We are overextended on the downside. So that's that, you know, that was the dip. I think that was the dip for now. You know, today I think we're gonna have a nice green day. I don't think this is gonna continue today towards downside because we are just overextended. Tor, 50 bucks. Hit the likes, peeps. Hit the likes, guys. Hit likes. People slowly buying. Next correction at 44,000 might be. Yeah, the most 40%. The rest whales do the talking. You think TI is only 40%? I think it's more than that. I think it's more than that. But you know, you're just buying the dumb money. Yeah, might be that. But yeah, we hit some kind of loss. So the dip, I think, is finished. You know, the dip was nice. I mean, for 2 days we've been dipping hard, really hard for 2 days, and we are just way extended from these you know, 10 and 20 moving averages up here. So you know, this went as far down as it could. So I think right now we're gonna see some kind of movement towards the upside, towards these levels, maybe even all the way up here somewhere around 44,000, where the resistance is, because this doesn't seem that I mean, although it can continue pushing it down for whatever reason, you know, it can continue pushing it down. I don't see it right now. I think, you know, we're gonna not even I don't know, if we get some kind of sideways move, that might actually be bad, but I think it's more likely to get some kind of, you know, up movement up here, and then, you know, messes up with, you know, sideways movement, and then, you know. So we'll see how this actually plays out. We'll see. But the dip, I think it's finished now. Now there are several reasons for that. On the 5-minute chart, we are looking at very special level that needs to be broken for this trend to actually change. And what we are looking for on the chart, on this 5-minute chart, technically, let's use this down here, somewhere up here. Let me just find. That was something like this, give or take. It is nice. Like ours were a little bit different, but you know, there was this downtrend, right? Downtrend, and what you want to know on this downtrend is, you know, at the time when it gets broken, you can see here, as soon as it gets broken, you can see this big green candle. I know it's 5-minute chart, but still, you can see the big green candle, and then it goes kind of, okay, and that's it, guys. It was bam, okay, finished. We can stop and you know, rest for a while. You know, this was like, okay, damn, finished. We broke the trend. So the trend is broken right now, going kind of sideways on the 5-minute chart. But what we are interested in is not actually when the, you know, 5-minute trend is gonna be broken, but when this 4-hourly or even the 1-hourly trend is gonna be broken. So what we are looking for is something like this up here. You know, it looks like it already got broken up here, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is, because this up here, it looks more legit, because it is hitting these and these up here, and then this down here. So right now we are close but not there. I think we are close, but maybe we are already there. Maybe we are already there. You know, these things are kind of hard. Sometimes these things are hard, guys. I'm sorry, but these things are sometimes hard. And maybe we already broke the trend on the downside. Maybe we already did broke the trend. You know, maybe this is it. Maybe already broke the trend. But yeah, you know, the trend. Let's see on the 4-hourly, is the trend broken up here? Like yeah, it is getting broken. It is getting broken right now. Or maybe we're gonna get some kind of new trend up here, something like this up here. Yeah, give or take, right? Give or take. You know, if you get above this level up here, we are not gonna speculate. But the trend, maybe the trend is all the way down up here. Maybe this is the trend. Yeah. On the daily, you know, this is definitely the trend. You know, if we break this on downside, we are done with this the down movement, and then we go sideways or something like that, or maybe in dump here or dump here. You know, the trend is gonna change, but this is the daily time frame. But 4-hourly, you know, it's too early. 1-hourly, I think we broke 1-hourly trend. I think we broke 1-hourly trend. Yeah, let's say we broke the 1-hourly trend. You know, so you know, the stopping in the downtrend might actually, you know, come to conclusion. So right now we are looking for some kind of a little bit, you know, pump to the upside up here. You know, relief rally, call what you want to call, but you know, we gotta just overextend on the moving averages to the downside. So right now I'm, you know, expecting a nice green day. It's gonna be very interesting if we actually can break the resistance up here today. This is the resistance. You can see here that we are playing around the resistance right now. This is on the daily, but still 16 hours and 43 minutes left. Are we gonna stay on 3-4%? You know, again, I'm gonna stay for here for the rest of the day. 16 hours. Kind of hard to believe, but you know, it kind of happened. On the 4-hour, we got the bullish engulfing candle also down here at the bottom, which is very nice. So this bullish engulfing candle is very nice, and right now we're trying to break this level of resistance. There is another one up here. there's another one up here. You know, there are certain levels, you know, you're gonna break on the downside, but you see on the 4-hourly right now that these 10 and 20 moving averages are coming down here. So we're gonna see how this actually works out. I think, you know, the most probable scenario right now, the way I see it, is kind of sideways. It's kind of sideways. I think that's the most probable scenario right now. I don't think, you know, we're gonna have another big dump. I mean, if it can happen that we have another big dump here, get rejected again by the 10 moving average down in here, but you know, and dump down. But that's gonna happen if we start getting pushed below. What kind of level is it's gonna take? It's gonna take maybe 1450. Get it back below 40,500. I think, you know, we might. Yeah, around 40,500. If we get back below 40,500 on the 4-hourly time frame, then we might see some kind of move towards downside, more move towards downside. But you know, then these moving averages must, you know, push us downside, and that's gonna take like 4 hours, 8 hours, you know, 12, 16, 20 hours. You know, it can take a while. It can also take 8 hours. You know. So, but I think most likely, you know, for today is just like relax, because yesterday was a big dip. You know, you got dip, you got some nice entry, but right now it just kind of sideways, I think. I like dumps for AVAX. There were 2 in few hours. AVAX didn't. AVAX only had 1 dump. I mean, sure, there was this down here to some kind of 52 or something like that, but the big dump is in a 5-minute chart. This one here is 225. Yeah, I always did 52. Did it dip down that much? 52.7. Yeah, it did a couple of times. It dipped a couple of times. Fear and greed index, extreme fear, time to buy. Is it? Let's check the fear and greed index. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. Please. Secret reveal. If you haven't watched the video, time to watch the video. And Bitcoin fear and greed index. Extreme fear. Yeah, I guess it's time to buy, guys. What phase are we in here? Like capitulations? I think we are just a return to normal. Isn't it the market cycle cheat sheet? So based on this complacency, we are at complacency. Right, based on the chart, we are at complacency. If you look at a, let's go and look at the daily time frame. Yeah, this is the first move towards the upside. So I think, you know, we on the chart up here. On the chart up here, we are here at complacency. Just need to cool off with the paid tweets. Yeah. We just need to cool off for the next rally. So we went down, went up, you know, nice up here. So right now, what we're expecting this down, a big down here, capitulation phase. Eh? No, I don't think so. I don't know actually where we are. Maybe we're down here at the bottom. Right now, we are in disbelief phase, you know. Went down here, you know, and, you know, because this can be, you know, up, down here, complacency. You know, down here, complacency, and then it went down, bleed up, and right now we're just in, you know, disbelief phase. And then move back a little bit down before we actually go up. Look at a monthly chart with a what is psych chart? The monthly. Yeah, the monthly is doing what I was fearing it's gonna do. We talk about this. When you have some price that goes something like this, then drops her down to some kind of moving average. That is moving average. This is a moving average, and then it jumps on the moving average. It usually means it's gonna drop down. This pattern up here that's happening right now, it's pretty characteristic of a jump. And I don't like it. I don't like it on the monthly time frame. There is evening star doji pattern up here, reversal pattern all the way up. That's all fine. Hitting some kind of a moving average. We're climbing up here, but right now we are dropping down. We are dropping down. And usually it happens like that. You have some kind of move, you fall down to some kind of a moving average, and then you try to get bounce of moving average, but you can't, and then you go like bam, right down. It does happen. Koinski, 37,100 go long to 65. You think we're gonna go back to 37,100? 37,100. You think we're gonna go back? Now there is a head and shoulders pattern. There is a head and shoulders pattern. That's target is down on 34,000. So we'll see if we hit 34,000. Stop looking at my portfolio now, waiting for the 4th of December to arrive. Psychology chart with the monthly. It looks like complicacy. Yeah. If you look this on the complicacy right now, right over where we here on the monthly chart, up, down. So right now we are looking for this up here, then sideways, and then move to upside down. I mean, it might be. I'm not saying nothing. Fractal pattern, are you not with it? So, high Zeke, I have an order at 36.7. I'll do another at 37. Till I show CK the 2014 fractal. The 2014 fractal is on the 2014 fractal is on YouTube already, so you can check it out on YouTube. But yeah, I can I can show you on here quickly. So what we are looking for here is on the weekly time frame, and the fractal is exactly the same. Where is the fractal? All the way up here. If you look at the moving averages, we have the moving averages. So you got this fractal, it's exactly the same, like perfect match, 100% exactly the same. Just move this like up here. And what I'm gonna show you here, this is let's go 2014 here on this chart. There's it. This is exactly the same pattern that's happening right now. Exactly the same pattern. I mean, exactly. Even a MACD is confirming the exactly same pattern. Right over here, you see even here this dumped down to the 50 moving average, but this wasn't the move. It was going down. So what happened here is, price went up, then start hugging the 10 moving average, went up, started hugging the 50 moving, then dropped down below the 20, then went down all the way to 50, then went down all the 50, then we are waiting for this 10 moving average where we pumped, above the 20 moving average, and then we went kind of sideways up here, maybe we're trying to, to get maybe even trying to get a new all-time high, new local high up here that we failed, and then went kind of down and dropped below the 50 moving average. So right now we are doing the same thing. We are above the 20 moving average, going maybe he's our way, maybe he's going to try to get back above the 53,000, and eventually we might we are fearing that we might fall below the 50 moving average right down here. But it is exactly same fractal. Like see here the test on the 50, test on the 50, and so forth, exactly the same on the $, exactly the same fractal. Now the fractal is you know, the reason this is actually a very nice fractal, or why we are liking it so much, is because of the MACD. Actually, it's because of the MACD. Look at this, you know, breaking down the zero line over here, breaking down the zero line over here, going up here, getting the bullish cross, going up here, getting bullish cross, and then, you know, turns around, flips around, downside, getting this bearish cross here, and eventually goes all the way down and tumbles down to, you know, some extreme levels on the downside. It's a very bearish fractal. It's a very bearish fractal, and you know, that's that. See, so you have to bounce off of the 50 MA. Yeah, we have to bounce off of the 50 because, you know, 50 moving average has been a long time. You can see here in 2014, you know, once you break the 50, you know, you're going down to 100, and after that it's like, you know, you're holding the 100 moving average and then you fall down to 200 moving average. And the same thing is happening now. Extremely, if the 50 moving average is extremely important, like it's insanely important. This was you can see all the way up here, you know, we are holding technically the 50 moving average. So if the 50 moving average fails down here, and we are right down on the 50 moving average right now, that's why we are looking at this 49,000 level actually up here. We are not looking at 48,000, we are looking at 49,000, and just below it 48,007. This is the level we are looking for to get support. So right now we are getting that support, but if we start breaking that, you know, we are gonna be breaking this support down here, the 50 moving. If you go down here, it's gonna be terrible. So you cannot actually go below the 50 moving. If you go below the 50 moving average, I think it's mostly game over. So, you know, keep that in mind. Do not go below 50 moving average. If you draw a weekly RSI trend line down, you'll see that we got rejected at the bottom. Weekly RSI trend line. Let's see RSI trend line on the weekly. Right now, this is the weekly. This. Where at the bottom are you talking about? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. What are you saying? What are you saying? I thought we would hit 37, but really to close the month at 43k, but maybe neither happened. Go long once the weekly trend line RSI breaks. But what? Top one got broken, man. Top one is broken. Well, technically, you know, we got broken up here and then it got rejected on the downside again. Draw it down up. But we did break it. See, we did broke it up here. That's why everybody became bullish. We saw this before, man. We saw this before. We are waiting for, you know, we were waiting for this trend line to be broken. It was broken up here. You can see at the very top it got broken. You know, that's why we are also super bullish, and I, you know, wanted to FOMO back in, because we did break it on the upside, and we were watching this and we said like, oh man, this looks like it's breaking the, you know, but next week, like, nope, going down. And right now up, you know, a retest on the neck, on the resistance line, and going down again. S2F is kind of old news, in our opinion. I think S2F is too boring right now. I don't think people have faith in the SF2, or at least not the timeline for it. I mean, it might be correct, you know, but it might be that they are suppressing the Bitcoin right now on purpose. What's your thoughts on Bitcoin Pi cycle top indicator 111 MA? Pi cycle top indicator, I remember when we hit the top, and everybody said like within 3 days, you know, there should be a top, and I think it actually hit the top within 3 days. Let's see here if we can find the chart of Pi cycle top, which is quite interesting chart. pi cycle top indicator. Let's see here if we can did it. Let's just find the because I don't have the indicator, but yeah, up here you can see it on this image. Pi cycle top has signal, so you got this pi cycle top. This is a video from Benjamin Cohen, and you know that this happened almost on the third. Where is it? Almost on the third hit. So we had 1, 2, almost on. So somewhere around here you got the pi cycle top indicator crossing, you know, and within 3 days I think they said, you know, there should be top, and you know it might have just, you know, hit it exactly on the dollar. So now how did they do that? I'm not quite sure, but they did, you know, they did. So it's a nice indicator. Stock to flow model is still wet. Of course fell because it doesn't have any time frame. As long as you get back on track, you know, it's always correct. Stock to flow model cannot be correct, right? Cannot be not correct, because here is the, you know, S2F Bitcoin. It cannot be not correct, right? This one over here, it really doesn't matter. It cannot be correct. I mean, it's following, but even if it gets suppressed down here and then bounces up here, you know, as long as it follows the line, and which might just do that, you know, it's always correct. But it doesn't tell you, you know, you're gonna go up and down, you know, it's how much is gonna be suppressed or not, you know, because if they start suppressing for a while, you know, it might just linger below the line forever. It doesn't follow the line exactly on the dollar, you know, it doesn't follow the line exactly on the dollar. It kind of goes both above the line or below the line and stuff like that, you know, and people say that, you know, it should follow the line. It doesn't have to follow the line, but it's always correct. Doesn't matter if it's down here or up here, it's always correct, because it can, you know, volatile around the price where it should be. Looking at dominance, price action, institutional interest trend, why so we even have BTC in the lead. Bitcoin can't seem to pump and dump its dominance back up, slow flipping in the market. I think it's just because of big liquidity, so people are trading it, you know. Stock to flow, huge timeline. Plan B himself predicted the prices of or ranges of September clone 43, 50 something, 64 in November. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see that. We're gonna see how correct everybody is. Called it in June, so you know, we're gonna see how correct they are. It's free on trading. You can put it on your chart. P is free. Okay, pi. Pi cycle Bitcoin top indicator. Okay, probably this one up here. Let's go to this chart up here. Do we have it? I don't see it. It doesn't plot anything, man. It just shows, okay, pi cycle top is there. Nice. Well, it is kind of correct. Top. You know, so don't underestimate the pi cycle top indicator. When it says top, you listen to pi cycle top indicator. I don't know where the lines are. Is the second? Okay, it's the second. Pi cycle top indicator down here. There we go. There are the lines. And as soon as these lines happen, you know, this is the top, right? So that's what people are watching. But what is made of? 350 times 2, 111 MA. Why these weird numbers? I don't get it. So now, you know what? As soon as somebody sees the number 111 moving average and 305 times 2 moving average, you know, suddenly people are like, hey man, we gotta use the same, you know, for classical analysis, you know. So suddenly you see people using 111 instead of 100 moving average. It doesn't work that way. It works for this indicator. It's nice because, you know, if you found out, let's see the math behind this. It should be very simplistic. So it's just 350 times 2, and this is 111. It's basically just two moving averages. It's basically just two moving averages, and what he found out, it's pi cycle company, a very like simple indicator, just basically two moving averages on the chart. And the only thing he found out was, you know, between these two moving, you know, the top comes at very, you know, so I think he was, you know, trying to play around with moving averages, trying to figure out which are the two best moving averages that fit, and far out at 350 times 2 and, you know, 111 are the two moving averages that, you know, corresponds to it, you know, but it's basically just two moving averages. The pi cycle top indicator is just two moving averages with a very weird, you know, numbers that suddenly, you know, are corresponding very well. So, you know, there is no magic behind the pi cycle indicator. You know, he just tried, like, probably use some, you know, some program to, you know, figure out the best moving averages to indicate the top. 27 September, you will start seeing big green do. Why is everybody talking about 27 September suddenly, guys? You know, we already have the moon, so why is everybody talking about 27? What do you think about the bull market barrier trading view indicator? I believe it's the 80 Hill MI. It has marked every bear market. Bull market barrier trading view indicator. Bull market barrier. I don't know, never tried. 350 divided by 111 equals pi. Oh! 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 But it's not, it's 3.15, it's not 3.14. maybe that's the closest, you know, you get to it. Oh, this is some next level stuff, man. Oh. Oh. So pi cycle is basically simple moving average, 350. Why is time 2? Then you got 111. So 700 divided by 6.3 divided by 2. It's not 2. Pressing the buttons too fast, it goes too far. Let's do it slowly, so maybe we get somewhere. Divided by 2. 315. It's close, but not close. So, you know, it's called pi. I don't know why pi. You know, I don't know why. You know, if you use 350, maybe divided by 111, and that's 315. Maybe this is the closest he got. Why didn't you use 349? 112. 349 divided by 111. 314. What's pi exactly? What's pi exactly? Let's see up here. Pi. 1415. 159. Pi is exactly 1415, right? But 1415, but this is 1414. And 350 divided by 111 is 15.3. So 1415. It's actually, you know, 349 is kind of better. I don't know. Two numbers divided, the closest to pi are 350 divided. Yeah, but are you sure that those are the two numbers Like, is 349 seems closer. Or is my math kind of off? 349 divided by 111 seems closer. Because 349 divided by 111 is 1441. And pi is 1415. So it's 41 minus 15. It's 26 off, right? And 350 divided by 111, that's 1431. And that's like at least 31 above, plus some more. So 349 is actually closer to the pi than 350. 348.7 is closer. Yeah, 340. So 348 or 349 should be used instead of 350 then. 1415 169. Yeah, I understand. If you take you know, just take x divided by 111 equals pi, you get exact number. You get exact number. So okay, so pi times 3. So the number should be what's pi at? What's pi at? Pi is at 3.1459 26 times 111, right? That's, yeah, 348.7. So 349. I don't see 34. High 36 post. Yeah, the 34 number is really hard to see, Coinskid. 34 is really hard to see. I don't see it either, man. I don't see it either. But unfortunately, this this head and shoulders pattern that played out before, exactly down. You see here, this is the head. This here's the problem. You know, this is the fractal of this bigger up here, and then we had this big head and shoulders pattern up here that actually played out exactly down to the bottom, right? This head and shoulders played out exactly, and right now we have got the same kind of head and shoulders pattern at the same place in the fractal that, you know, the bigger came out, and this head and shoulders pattern is saying 34. Now I don't see it, but you know, if head and shoulders plays out, we are looking at 34 levels. We are looking at for now. We are more like proponents of the, you know, 39,000 levels. You know, crew, not even 38,000, but you know, 39,000. But 38, you know, it's down here. You know, it definitely a possibility as well. So between 38 and 39,000, this is a big support. This is a big support area. We don't see 34, but if, you know, if this plays out, you know, it's gonna be 34. That's what he's saying. Can you please try the third pi cycle? This one here, Bitcoin top indicator. Let's go to this GPLH. Yeah, it's nice. It's only two numbers. It's only two numbers, right? Input 350, 111. 349 should be closer, so let's use 349. It's like 59, not top. 399, 350, 349. Bicycle top. Yeah, the third indicator is nice. It's nice indicator, and right now you are not. I mean, it's very nice. It's very nice. It's very nice. Where's the, you know, does it measure, can it find the bottom on the bear market? That's what I'm wondering. Can it find the bottom on the bear market? But did it cross the lines? Yeah, it did cross the lines. It did cross the lines. It did touch. See, he did touch. Top and crossing lines, and then top again, and then crossing lines up here. This second crossing lines is not that actually important. If you turn on BTC rallying hard, you don't have to turn off. You just can press Alt I, and you know it's the upside. So see here, there is a function for this. There is a function for this. Alt I. Nobody mentioned something important. We are 1% down in 24 hours, so the last dump didn't work. The last dump worked fine, man. Bästa norske crypto streamer. Yeah, I should probably do some, you know, Norwegian air shuttle, you know, salmon and stuff like that. You should probably do some Norwegian companies. Let's see how Norwegian air shuttle is doing. By the way, let's see here, Norwegian air shuttle. Where is NAS? Should be here on my chart. There's NAS. Just still bleeding down like crazy. It just has, you know, the Norwegian air shuttle does have no bottom. It literally has no bottom. It just keeps on bleeding forever and ever. It just keeps on bleeding forever. Like now, all-time low down here. Like here, it was a lot of, you know, we're going up, and then you know they just convert more depth to stocks and just liquidate everybody. It's insane. Let's see Norske Skog. This was for the reason I have this one on the chart is because Norske Skog went bankrupt, right? And then they, you know, then the rest of the company was bought up, and you know, they said that they're gonna, because Norske Skog is, you know, was one of the world's biggest paper makers. And then, you know, they kind of went bankrupt, and the new board of directors came along. You know, they bought the rest of the company, and they tried to start making, you know, still make paper. You know, they're gonna focus on the boxes, you know, because boxes, you know, everybody sends right now stuff. And I thought, like, yeah, that might work out. You know, boxes are nice. You know, everybody, you know, has to send packages. You know, you have to make boxes. Everybody's gonna use boxes. So around 42 up here, I was thinking, yeah, this might work out, this might go. So I put, you know, I added the chart up here, but you know, eventually, you know, it just didn't do much. It didn't do much. But yeah, Norske Skog went bankrupt, and then you know, I thought it might do something, but you know, we learn as we go. Past performance doesn't represent future results. Just something people say does. It's horrible when your bottom bleeds forever and ever. September 26 is apogee. Yeah, September 26 is apogee, but it's not correlating with the moons, unfortunately. It's not, you know, September 26 is not correlating, you know. September 20 is the full moon, September 26 is apogee, so it does not correlate. Let's see here, supermoons. 2021. You only got 3, May 23rd, 27th, and March 28th. Micromoons. Friday, November 19th, December 20th, June 28th. So these are important ones, these micromoons as well, you know, because those are left, because supermoons are finished. Supermoon 21. The supermoon lasts 4 supermoons only. So we had one 23rd, 27th, and 28th March, you know, the top. And right now we are having the micromoons. But what is a supermoon? What is supermoons? The phenomenon where the moon appears particularly large in the sky owing to coincidence of its closest approach to the Earth, the perigee, with a full or new moon. See? So supermoons are when they are closest, you know, and what is micromoon? Micromoon. A micromoon is when a full moon or a new moon coincide with the apogee. So these micromoons and supermoons are the, you know, the thing that we are looking for. the thing that we are looking for. So if you go back to the charts, you know, our moon chart, this is what we found out. This is what we found out corresponds really nicely with Bitcoin. Let me just remove here. So these are the supermoons and micromoons. So what we found out, this up here, you know, you got Earth, not here. You got Earth and you got the moon, right? So when the moon moves around the Earth, it doesn't go in a circle, it goes in a, you know, and when the moon is closest to the Earth, it's a perigee, and when it goes on the other side up here, and it's furthest away from the Earth, that's the apogee. So you got these apogees and perigees, and these apogees, perigees on this chart is represented by these tops up here. Every single top is representing the apogee when the moon is on the other side, and perigees when it's closest. Now, when these apogees and perigees correspond with the full moon or the new moon, if you got a full moon, let me say moon chart, moon phases, when it corresponds with these moons, right, when this apogee and perigee corresponds to these moons exactly, that's when you get the supermoons and micromoons. Now these supermoons and micromoons are actually showing us these very important events that's gonna happen, right? And we saw that the correlation between these supermoons and micromoons on the chart, and you can see here bottom, 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 top. And if you go further back, even here, down here, it's some kind of bottom, and then you got some kind of top as well. So the supermoons definitely, supermoons and micromoons definitely corresponding. And on the 4th of December, not only do we have the new moon, we have the perigee, the new moon. So we got a micromoon, when we got also the total eclipse at the same time. So something big is gonna happen on the 4th of December, guys. Micromoons in December. Yeah, micromoons is 20th November, 20th December, or 19th November, 19th December. The furthest apogee of the year, December. Wow, that's gonna be interesting. What if the flat earthers trade? I don't know, maybe they are onto some. Maybe flat earthers are onto something that we are not. Would you like to look in the holochain? No, not really. Thanks for asking though. I will really appreciate a point of view for this token. We're not doing anything else besides moon. New moon plus apogee on 26, but deep into the equinox fooled us. If I just knew what equinox is, you know. Moon equinox. What's a moon equinox? Let me see the visual representation of that. March equinox, September. So there are several equinoxes, okay. An equinox. The harvest moon is defined as the full moon closest to the autumn equinox of this year. So what is equinox? Equinox is a word for something. Definition. The time or date twice each year at which the sun crosses the celestial equator when day and night are approximately equal length. Oh, okay, so when we go from summer to the that was when the sun crosses celestials. How does this look? What does this visualization look like? Celestial equator, and the sun goes around. So the sun is not going around. The sun is actually going around. Why is the earth in the middle? Okay. Celestial equator. Okay, celestial equator, there's that. September. Okay, so we are going around the sun, but we are not going in a straight line. We are a little skewed, and then it goes like up and down. And when it's down, you got this equinox, and you got this equinox as well, right? Am I correct in thinking this? You know, sometimes when I'm trying to understand something, you have to visualize it, because without visualization, it's really hard to, you know, remember stuff. Celestial equator. I'll look into it. I'll look into it. Saad Al-Hayy followed you. Thanks, man. Appreciate the follow. Appreciate the follow. What's happening? What are other people tweeting? What is harder to do in crypto? One of my favorite questions. Buy low, sell high. I think sell high is harder to do than buy low. I think sell high is a lot harder to do. By the way, Jordan Cormorant is nice. Looking a little dumpy at the moment for early closeout survey. Koinski said boom boom boom. DXY to 80 equals bull market continuation for crypto. Koinski enjoyed the ride. DXY to 80. Let's see if DXY is gonna go to 80. Down to 80. Wow, you gotta go pretty far down to push DXY to 80 down here. If I'm correct. We'll see, doesn't matter. What up, peeps? Micromoons, supermoons, when the planets and the stars and the moons collapse, when I raise my buying finger, all the traders hit the deck. A solar eclipse is when the sun is between them. Yeah, I know what solar eclipse is, but what is celestial equator? The Santiela, please just look at the last equinor, week of March 20. It's where we are now. Week of March 20. Okay, let's look at it. Last equinor, week of March. Take a look at a daily. March was over here, but when was the supermoons? Did you just see that? Supermoons 2021. That was on the 28th March. Supermoon is 28th March, but it's not corresponding on the dollar. It's not corresponding on the dollar. So the supermoon is 28 over here. That's the supermoon, and then you got the 20 March. They are close. They're definitely close. Gotta take this, guys. Gotta take this. Just a second. And there we go. Sometimes people piss me off, man. Nah, I'm totally out. Doesn't matter with the moons. I don't want to talk about moons anymore. 4.57 up right now. Looks nice, guys. Looks nice. For today, I think, I don't think we're gonna dump anymore for today. I mean, we can go sideways. I think sideways is more interesting than dump. I think sideways is definitely more interesting than dump. It's either go up here or kind of sideways up here, but I don't think we're gonna have a big dump right now. I don't think we're gonna, you know, turn this into a dump. That said, the moon, guys, the moon, the full moon, you know. So, you know, if you don't believe the moons, time to start believing the moons, guys. Okay? Time to start believing the moons. The thing is, yesterday I called, you know, the I need my contract for a company for something, right? And now they're calling me back because they think I'm gonna, you know, you know, leave them and go to somebody else. So yeah, I'm getting a sub because as soon as, you know, I say anything like, hey man, we're gonna give you a better deal, you're gonna, you know, don't leave, and stuff like that. And they call so often, you know, so, you know, at one moment you're like, hey man, piss off. Anyways, I'm done. I cannot do this. And by the way, 4-hourly close. Let's see the 4-hourly close right now. Oh, that's bullish. And it's not bad bullish. I mean, it is. We opened above the 10 moving average, so this is a bullish close. This over here is bullish 4-hourly close. This is opening above the 10 moving average. Looks nice. Don't fear today, guys. It's gonna be fine. I hope everybody hit the like button. 275 people said yes, and 27% of those, you know, said, you know, second option yes. Let's, you know, end that. Thanks for everybody hitting the like button. If you haven't yet, hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Come back tomorrow 9 AM Central European time on the dollar AM. Because we gotta see what's gonna happen tomorrow as well. Maybe there, you know, sometimes I do live streams. Yesterday we had a live stream, day before that we had a live stream, you know. Sometimes these emergency live streams do pop up, so do hit notification bell and stuff like that, you know, to get notifications when the live stream goes live. Or you can join the Telegram channel, something like that, man. It might help, Double button possible. I don't know, I don't see the double button. I see wicks, I see wicks down here, but you know, I would like to, you know, some kind of different kind of double button down here. Different kind of double button. Let's see here on the moving averages 4-hour daily 4 hour. I don't want to do this anymore. Anyways, guys, where's my stop? There is the stop button. See you guys. Come back tomorrow, guys. Come back tomorrow. Tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow is